What is up, guys? Ride PNW here with another video, another quick little tutorial. Today, this time, it's going to be on replacing your chain. There's a time when you're going to have to replace it. And for me, that time is now. You're going to need one of these. It's a chain breaker. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them in Cycle Gear, Revzilla, Harbor Freight. Got a few places to try to go to find it. Also, going to need a drill, preferably with a 9/16 inch socket. That is for this. Just makes it a bit easier to bring it in and out. Now, to do this the proper way, you would have another piece that would screw in here for putting the chain back on. This is the one mine comes with. Got your O-rings, your main piece, and then your plate. Makes it easier. The drill makes it easier to flare these ends out, because for this one, that's what you do. For the other types of chain, you will have a clip like this, and then there would be another one that has a slit in the middle, and those ones you slide over this, and you'll have to slide it down. You probably need some pliers for that. Some sort of needle nose or something I'm sure you could get away with. And then obviously, you're going to need your sprockets as well. And if you don't, you're just replacing the chain, that is fine. Make sure your sprocket is A-OK. This one is good. I can show you one that's not good real quick, one moment. So this is the bad one, or I mean the good one. This is the good one. Looks fine. These are U's, how they should be. This one is the no good one. You can see how rounded out those are. There's not even any teeth left on it. It's basically just flat. That's what you don't want to see. If yours is looking like that or starting to look like this, definitely replace it, because it's supposed to look like this. Same goes for the front. If your front's starting to look bad, replace it to where it looks like this. For this and other things, you are going to need swing arm spools, these guys, and a rear tire stand, which is this guy right here. Go ahead with your rear tire stand, come to the rear of the bike, make sure these are all lined up, and there you go. Give her a little wiggle. Okay, we got the 8mm right here for your front sprocket cover, my bad. Looks like I gotta go the old school way. I gotta take my little extension, little wrench, make sure it's on off, or loosen, not tighten. And then you're gonna wanna take off these bolts right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shouldn't be too tight. Jeez. That was a little rough. Other than that, they should just break right loose. Go ahead, take all these out. I'll do this real quick and get back to you. Once they are all done, you can go ahead and pull them all out. And the two shorter ones, typically usually on the bottom, at least for this bike, zx6r. Once you have those done, you're going to want to pull this cover or wiggle it in some way so it comes out. You might have to give it a little motivation. There we go. Now that you finally have your clutch cover off, clutch cover. What am I talking about? Your front sprocket cover. My bad. Once you have that off, you want to find your master link. It's going to look different than all your other links. This is mine right here. So it's got the 2 holes right there. All the rest are solid. Now you are going to want to take this part after you find your master link, which I have spotted. It is this one right here. You want to take your tool, get this big part as far in as possible before tightening the little one, and then you take your drill, your 9/16 inch socket, there we go, just like that. Your pin is out. Now once I take this off, the chain should fall apart. And there it goes. Go ahead and pull it all the way out. And you have just successfully removed your chain. Okay, now that you have your chain off, you're going to want to replace your sprockets. If not, skip this part of the video. To do that, you want to start here with your cotter pin. You're going to want to take this out, just grab some pliers, straighten these out. For this, you are going to want a big old wrench. This one is nice and dandy, it extends. You are also, not for right this second, but at the end, you are going to want a torque wrench. Always make sure your stuff is to spec. I have experience with this part. Lifetime warranty, it breaks, go ahead, take it in. Harbor Freight will trade it out for a brand new one. If you are doing this on a ZX6 as well, you are going to want a 32mm socket. That is the size of this rear axle nut. Go ahead and break her loose. Now that you've gotten it broken loose, go ahead with your hand, just undo this nut all the way. I like to get behind the bike when taking off the wheel, because I can put my feet underneath and my feet will hold it up as I need, or let it down as I need. So take off your castle nut, put that on your left side so you don't lose it. Your washer, also same side. Your lock nuts, you may have to loosen and go in a bit with. My bad, y'all. Camera overheated right there. Back to where we were. Take your axle nut off, spacer, washer. This brick you're going to want to take out. There are lines on this and they go vertical like this. Just keep that in mind for when you're putting it back on. Well, you're going to want to hit or push on your left, pull on your right on this, and slide it right out before it drops. I like to get my feet underneath, hold the wheel, pull the axle through, keep it on your right side, Your brakes for ZX6 are up top. Gixxers I've seen, they're on the bottom, which I kind of like more, but mine are up top. So before you drop the wheel completely, kind of pull the brakes up and pull them to the side. Now you can drop your wheel completely. There's going to be 2 washers or spacers, 2 spacers, 1 on each side. Whenever I do this part, I try to pull out and then set that side on the ground. That way I can pick up and just put in. This side spacer, slightly different. It's got a ridge around it. While you are down here, you may want to clean this up. Now I just recently put some new grease in there, so I'm gonna kinda honestly just leave it. Don't forget, your flat one goes on your left. This one goes on the right. You're gonna wanna pull your wheel out now. Come to a different spot. Grab your drill or wrench. Get the proper size socket, which happens to be 9/16 as well. Come over here, take all these off. Once you have all those loosened, go ahead, take them all off. Put them somewhere secure where you won't forget them. Take your old sprocket off and put your new sprocket on. Now this is going to be the first part where you need your torque wrench. If you don't have one, obviously try to muscle it out the best to your ability to the proper foot poundage. Your rear sprocket net torque spec is 44 foot-pounds on the ZX6R. I usually go 1 or 2 pounds higher, so we will just go to 46 foot-pounds. Go ahead and throw all your nuts back on. Go ahead and throw all your nuts back on now. Go ahead and make sure you do this with your hands first, that way you don't cross thread anything. What you can do first is take a wrench and, not a wrench, drill, my bad, and go star pattern, which is skip 1. I did this, I just hit this, skip, hit, just until it touches, skip, hit, I already hit this one now. Now we'll hit this one, skip that one. Go ahead, take your torque wrench and start torquing these 2 spec. Also in a star pattern, so hit, skip, hit, skip, hit. I like to go around twice for safe measure. Okay, now do the other ones. Skip. Skip. And then all the way around just to be safe. Make sure you got every single one. And that's a new sprocket put on your rear wheel. Now to put on your rear wheel, take it over, slide it roughly into place, kind of get your brakes ready there is a notch right here for your rear brake to go on. This hole right here, that notch, you got to slide this onto that, as well as make sure your brake pads go on each side of your rotor. You may need to take a screwdriver in case they may be compressed. Spin it. Make sure they're wide again. Boom. Rotor goes right in. It's on the notch in the back on the other side of this too. Now, you want to drop it slightly so you can get this and your other washer in. I like to put it in place. Take your other one, put it in place. The left one may fight you. Make sure that one stays in. Lift up evenly. Once you have the spacer on the right side aligned, take your rear axle. Make sure these lines on the top and bottom are vertical. Make sure they're on the top and bottom, not on the left and right. Slide it through. Make sure it's all the way in. You may get confused. You may have to spin this axle to get it to go all the way in like that. Now it's all the way in. Throw your block on. Make sure your lines are vertical. Throw your washer. Throw your castle nut. Okay, so we've got our new rear sprocket on, our old chain off, tire back on the bike. Now we got to take this front sprocket off. To do that, throw it in first. That way it locks. Go ahead, take your 27mm socket, put it on there, make sure it's the right size, and then go ahead and pop it loose. Go ahead, take your new sprocket one more time. This sprocket, you can see it's pretty alright actually, but I'm still going to change it for the fact of changing all of this stuff together. You want to put your new one on. Like so. Take your torque wrench, your 27mm. For your front sprocket, it is about 108 foot-pounds, give or take. I like to go a little higher, as mentioned before, so I will set it to 110. Tighten her back up. And go till she clicks. Now your front sprocket is on there. All we got to do is put the new chain on. Now you want to take your new chain, make sure it's the proper one. I'm going with the Vortex kit. They come pretty pre-lubed from the factory, as you can see. Okay, now that you have your brand new chain, brand new super lubed chain, you want to come to the rear here, get it going on that sprocket, roll it through, make sure all these get their own set of teeth. While you're doing that, feed it up and through to this rail here. You can throw it back into neutral now. Just like that. Feed it the same way onto your front sprocket in the tooth. Roll with it. Go ahead, start pulling it through. Once you get close to the end over here, you are going to want to get these one apart from each other. So I need to get this one over there one more. To do that, give yourself as much room as possible here. Try to pull all the slack out of the bottom here as you can to bring it up one further, like so. Okay, you're going to want to open this like so. Take your grease out. And then open it up. Now squirt your grease all over here into your O-rings. And get them all nice and saturated, nice and covered. Throw your first two on. Come back over to the bike. Make sure you put these on this piece. Make sure you go from the inside to the out, like so. Take your other two O-rings and put them on the outside here. Now take this guy, kind of get it on there the best you can. For this part, the chain brake tool can be pretty useful. Just take out the pin pusher part, go gentle, make sure it gets pushed on nice and even. Once you have that piece pressed on, you want to go ahead, put the chain breaker back together with the push pin. Tighten this down as much as possible to where it can still go onto here. This is where I was saying this is where you need another piece to screw in here to make sure it doesn't push the piece out. Instead, I'm just going to use one of these. I'm just going to put it right here like this and go with the flow. Now we can. Once you have done the top one, all that's left to do is the bottom one. And there you go. Once you have those both riveted out, you are good to go. Now all that's left to do is tighten the chain. Oh yeah, and also don't forget to put your front sprocket cover back on. And there you go. Now that it's popped into its location, take your first screw, get it started. Make sure you're putting these in the same spot you took them out of. You just want to start them with your fingers to make sure they don't cross thread. Go ahead, take your wrench with your 8mm socket, Once you got them all snug, just go through, make sure they're all tight enough to where they're not going to come undone. At least to where they won't come undone while you're riding. Front sprocket cover is back on. Now all you need to do is tighten your chain. To make sure your chain is tightened properly, you just want to come between your sprockets, right here and right here. Come between them, feel how much play is there. This is a bit too much play. Take your 12mm. You want to loosen this one, and that will push it out further. And tighten the lock nut down. Boom, good to go on that side. Come over here on this side and do the same thing. Boom, golden. To make sure your chain's adjusted properly, you want to come between your sprockets. Front one's there, rear one's here. This is a bit too tight. You want to see which side is more tight than the other. 1, 2, 3. This one's right after the third notch. And this one going from the front to the rear. 1, 2, 3. Also just after the third notch. So we want to loosen our lock nut. It's already loose. So tighten your adjuster nut a bit. Just a little, just a smidge, like that. Tighten this side up a little smidge as well. And that will give you the perfect amount of play. Alright, and that is it. If this helped you guys, please drop a like, maybe subscribe, stick around, turn post notifications on. That way you're not missing any uploads. I plan on uploading pretty regularly. I want to see how far we can make this channel go. So yeah, sounds good. We'll see you in the next one.